From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the L.A. Chargers.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Stroud. And his throw is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
We've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Stroud now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. On the ground, this is Omarion Hampton. They find some open field here. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers 7, Texans 0. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Here's Stroud. Throwing for Montgomery. He's got him on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Montgomery, another target and catch. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nowadays, you have to be an all-around running back to stick in the NFL, and that's exactly what this guy is. He is such a weapon in the receiving game, and we saw it again there. He's got soft hands, and then we know how dangerous he is when the ball is in his hands.
To the right side and caught by Dell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down. In motion right, that's Dell. And Stroud now to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Houston.
Stroud sets up the play action. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown! Nico Collins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety, Kalen Bullock. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Montgomery, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught. Haronde Gadsden. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Stroud to throw it. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Here's a 2nd and 8. Herbert. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Another Chargers first down.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Herbert going to change the look. Throwing on 2nd down. Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thompson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 14.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he caught every other ball coming this way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And no one happier, C.J. Stroud was drafted, than Nico Collins, because he's had over 1,000 yards each season since Stroud came to town. What a great relationship those two have, almost symbiotic in what they get done.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line. 2 yards on the
Stroud looking to throw.
First down, Texans.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Stroud. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. In motion right, that's Dell. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
14 yards.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
31-yard line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A big gain on
A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. They snap it to Herbert. On Herbert, his third interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
touchdown, Texans.
On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Texans 24, Chargers 14. Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
Gain of 41 yards on the play.
On first down, it's Hampton. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That's a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Play action. Here's Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Denzel Perryman able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 15. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And they will take over first and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert now. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Chargers, first down.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. But I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. But, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Stroud. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And the Chargers, first down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Omarion Hampton. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers have taken a fourth quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Chargers 27, Texans 24. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Stroud sets up the play action. That is caught by Dell. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Texans first down.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
He was brought down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Stroud. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here's 2nd down. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Now Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Texans 31, Chargers 27. Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And just shedding him off there. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Herbert. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Herbert to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A big play looming on third down. Now Herbert. And this one is incomplete. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
One last throw here for Herbert. He's got it complete to Thompson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So this one in the win column for the Texans. And it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So for Houston,